We're gonna do another realistic what I eat in a week. We're gonna make easy, healthy, and high protein recipes that are fun and delicious because healthy eating doesn't have to be boring. Also, throughout the week while cooking, I'm gonna answer all of your questions. Now, I'm starving, so let's start making breakfast. I got an idea to make high protein tiramisu pancakes. I have not made these before, so we'll see how it goes. First, we're going to make the coffee so it has time to cool down. I'm using decaf coffee. And now we're gonna mix all the wet ingredients together. We need 1 egg and half a cup of high protein Greek yogurt and 1 teaspoon of maple syrup and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And now we're just gonna mix until smooth. So a couple of weeks ago, I asked if you had any questions, and yesterday I also did an Ask Me Anything on Instagram. A lot of you asked how old am I, where do I live, and could I do a short introduction? So I thought we could do that first. So hi, my name is Selma. I'm 26 years old and I'm from Finland, the happiest country in the world. I've lived here my whole life. I live in Espoo with my boyfriend Aaron, who you might have seen in my videos. We used to live in Helsinki, but we moved to Espoo in January. Espoo is the city next to Helsinki, so it's about 15 minutes with the subway from Helsinki city center. Now we can add the dry ingredients. We need 1/4 cup of flour, and then we also need 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And then we stir again. I have 2 brothers. I'm the middle child. My younger brother is 24 and my older brother is 29, and he's gonna have a baby with his girlfriend this fall. So I'm gonna be an aunt. I'm so excited. I did figure skating for over 13 years, but I had to quit in 2019 because of a knee injury. But I still love to go skating for fun, but I can't jump anymore, and that's why I can't really run either. Now, let's start cooking the pancakes. We're gonna cook the pancakes on a non-stick skillet for a few minutes on each side. Next, we quickly dip the pancakes in the coffee, and then I add this high protein vanilla quark on top. You could also use vanilla Greek yogurt, and then we just repeat the process with the rest of the pancakes. And then we add unsweetened cacao powder on top. And here are the ready tiramisu pancakes. This stack is huge, so I probably won't be able to eat all of these, but then I'll just leave the leftovers as a snack for Aaron when he gets back from work. Now let's cut into these to see how they look from the inside. Looks so good. I just tried them out and they turn out so good. They taste just like tiramisu. But a couple of tips if you're gonna try these out: let the pancakes cool down a little bit before adding the filling, and don't add as much filling as I did so your stack won't fall down. But definitely recommend trying these out if you like tiramisu. Now I'm gonna start editing this week's YouTube video. For lunch, we're gonna make a Greek style pasta salad. So we're gonna start by cooking some chicken and pasta. I seasoned the chicken with oregano, chili flakes, and salt and pepper. I let them cook for about 4 minutes on each side. While the chicken and pasta were cooking, I chopped all the veggies. I chopped 1 bell pepper, some cherry tomatoes, and a cucumber. And I also crumbled some feta. Now we're gonna make the dressing. I'm making 3 servings, so we're gonna eat the leftovers for lunch tomorrow. First, I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of olive oil, then juice of half a lemon, 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard, 2 teaspoons of oregano, and a pinch of salt. Now I can keep answering the questions. The next question was, what is your star sign? I'm an Aquarius. I was born on January 25th. Then the next question was, would I ever like to live anywhere other than Finland? And the answer is yes. My dream is actually to live in New York for at least a year, and luckily Aaron also would like to live there, so hopefully we'd get to move there in the next couple of years. And then we just stir to combine. And now I just add all the ingredients into this bowl. And here is the ready pasta salad. I made our lunches for tomorrow into these glass jars. The dressing is at the bottom of the jars, so the veggies on top won't get soggy. This is the best way to meal prep salads. I've been sitting here and editing the whole day, but now we're about to head to the gym. There were a lot of questions about how often do I go to the gym and what's my workout split. So I go to the gym usually 4 times a week. I do 2 leg days and 2 upper body days, and I have a virtual personal trainer from Trainwell who does my workouts. Her name is Hallie, she's the best. And then I usually do 2 Pilates workouts at home. I love Move with Nicole on YouTube, and then we often go for long walks a couple days a week. But now we have leg day, I think, so let's head to the gym. We just got back from the gym. It's so crowded there on Mondays. We did not have a leg day. We did a pull workout. But now we're gonna start prepping dinner. We're making salmon and crispy smashed potatoes. The potatoes are already boiling, and now I'm gonna make a dressing to go with the salmon. I have chopped parsley here, and then I'm gonna add some Greek yogurt, lemon juice, Dijon mustard, and a pinch of salt and pepper. And Aaron is making a side salad.
Hello.
Hello, the salad maker has arrived.
Yeah, I'm too tall for this. But
You need to get a chair. No niin sanonut vaan jotain.
That's better.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna make the dressing and Aaron is gonna make the salad, and meanwhile he's gonna ask me some of the questions you sent me, so you can read from there. My computer is there. Yeah, the bolded ones.
How long have you and your boyfriend been together?
Almost 5 years.
That's correct. How did you two meet? How did we meet? Who's gonna explain?
We're gonna give a short version. We met in uni. We were in the same like tutoring group.
Yeah, I don't know, like the same freshman group.
Yeah, like we were divided into very small groups, which all groups had like one tutor, and we were in the same group, and that's how we met.
And then during COVID we started to hang out, and the rest is history.
Okay. Well, that was a short version. And what's the next question?
What What languages do you speak?
We both speak 4 languages. We speak Finnish, it's our native language, and then we speak English, Swedish, and German. And Aaron is actually half German. We were born in
Hamburg.
Yes.
That's correct. To the salad, I had cucumber
Good.
as well as tomatoes.
Some of you asked how does Finnish sound like, so we're gonna speak Finnish for a moment and I'm gonna add subtitles. Niin, mitä siihen kastikkeeseen meinasit laittaa?
Oliiviöljy.
Tätä.
Joo, sinappi.
Suolaa ja pippuri.
Suola ja pippuri. Ja sitten oli vielä se musta mömmö.
Balsamico.
Balsamiko. Eli siis sinappi, oliiviöljy, balsamiko, pippuri ja suolaa.
Joo.
Tulee kastikkeeseen.
Ja sitruunaa myös.
Ai ja sitruunaa myös.
Joo. Se on hyvä.
And now I just mix the dressing.
So what's the next question?
This one is for me.
Wait.
So the next question is for me. What does Aaron do for a living? So I work with business development tasks and this word is very difficult for me to pronounce, but at an aerospace company.
Now the potatoes are ready, so I put them onto a baking pan lined with parchment paper, and I'm gonna smash them with a glass, but I'm gonna dip the glass in olive oil. I have some olive oil in this bowl, so it won't stick to the potatoes. And now the potatoes go into the oven. I'm gonna bake them at 200 Celsius degrees, 390 in Fahrenheit for about 40 minutes or until they're crispy. We cook the salmon for about 4 minutes on each side and season it with salt and pepper. And here is the ready dinner.
Saa tulla.
Hello, buddy. Good morning. Look who came to her doggy daycare. Sandy's here. There were many questions about Sandy. Is she my dog? No, she's my parents' dog, but she's often here because my parents have normal office jobs. So some days when they have long days at the office, my mom drops off Sandy here so she doesn't have to be alone at home. It's so nice to have her here. She's literally the nicest dog I've ever met. She doesn't bark, she's kind to everybody, and she's so smart. Literally the best dog in the world. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Sandy, should we go make breakfast? Should we go make breakfast? Yes, we should. Yes, we should. I'm making high-protein avocado toasts for breakfast. So first I'm boiling 2 eggs. Now I have the boiled eggs here in the bowl. So next I'm gonna add half an avocado, half a cup of high-protein cottage cheese, a pinch of salt and pepper, and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. I'm using dark gluten-free bread, and this time I think this is made of teff and buckwheat flour. Then I just spread the mixture on top, and I'm also gonna add a drizzle of honey and a pinch of chili flakes. And here are the ready high protein avocado toasts. I'm also gonna make an iced latte. I only use decaf coffee because I get IBS symptoms from caffeine. I like to add a little bit of maple syrup and vanilla extract to the coffee. And here is the ready breakfast. Now I'm adding finishing touches to this week's YouTube video, and I'm also gonna record a voiceover. I just went for a walk with Sandy and it was raining a little bit, so now my curls are pretty much completely gone. But now I'm gonna have lunch. I'm gonna have the pasta salad I made yesterday. I've been doing a bunch of admin work the whole afternoon, but I'm about to head to Helsinki to have dinner with my old university friends. There were a lot of questions about what did I study? Have I already graduated? Did I study nutrition? And I didn't study nutrition in uni, but I've done a sports nutrition course that took a few months, but that was a separate thing. And I did that mostly just to educate myself. But in uni, I studied marketing and I got my master's degree last summer. And Aaron also graduated last summer, but
Yeah, my major was strategic management, but we have the same degree. We both have a master's degree in economics and business administration, but our majors were just different.
Yeah, so we went to the same school, just different departments. Sandy's so upset because she knows I'm about to leave, but don't worry, I will come back in just a couple of hours, and you might still be here because you might spend the night here because you're gonna come here anyways tomorrow. I hope it's not raining anymore because I did not take an umbrella. Oh, Rita. Hello. Rita. Hello. I just got home. It was so nice to see everybody. We hadn't seen each other in like a year. We went to a salad place and I had a Caesar salad, which was really good. But I always need something sweet after dinner, so I'm gonna have 2 of these chocolate coffee energy bites. These are so good. They have a perfect texture. They're so chewy and chocolatey. Since I got my haircut, I've been sleeping with sock curls pretty much every night, so let's see how they turned out this time. Very I'm gonna brush them off a little bit. Okay, they turn out super curly this time. The thing with sock curls, I feel like you need to add a lot of hairspray or the curls will be gone in like an hour. I added some hairspray and brushed the hair one more time, and now I think it looks a bit better. For breakfast today, I'm gonna make a yogurt bowl with high protein Greek yogurt, homemade granola, and some berries. Now me and Sandy are answering some emails, and then we're gonna write a few recipes on my website and edit today's short form video. Are you my little assistant? She always comes and sits next to me since I often work at the kitchen table. Yes, you're a very good assistant. Now I'm about to head to Helsinki again because I have a dentist's appointment to see how the Invisalign process is going. I just got back from the dentist. This was supposed to be my last week on the Invisalign aligners. However, one tooth has not moved enough, so we had to order extra aligners. So we'll see how long this is gonna take. But now I'm gonna start making lunch. I'm gonna make the viral chopped salad sandwich, but high protein version. So for the sandwich, we need some arugula, 1 tomato, prosciutto, mozzarella, 1 boiled egg, and fresh basil. And then you can use any bread you like. I'm using the same dark bread as I did yesterday. And then I'm gonna add some balsamic vinegar on top. So next we're just gonna add all the ingredients onto a cutting board and finely chop. The point of the chopped salad sandwich is just that you get a little bit of everything with every single bite. And here's the ready sandwich. It looks honestly pretty gross, but it's super tasty. I was going to make a mixed berry smoothie for a snack later today, but I think I'm gonna now have it as a little sweet treat after lunch because I'm still a little bit hungry. So yeah, let's make a mixed berry smoothie. I'm gonna film a short form recipe video of that. Sandy, pitääkö mennä ulos? Ulos? Mennäänkö ne lenkille? Sandy pitää päästä ulos. Now I'm already starting to edit this what I ate in a week YouTube video since it's only Wednesday and I already have like 2 hours worth of footage. So it's gonna take a while to get this video ready. So it's better to start early. My mom just picked up Sandy, so I thought I could now start prepping dinner. I'm making roasted red pepper pasta. I just added all the ingredients into the blender. I added 2 roasted bell peppers, half a cup of cottage cheese, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 1 tablespoon of garlic infused olive oil, which is IBS friendly and a fun way to add some flavor. But if you don't have IBS, you could also add some garlic to the sauce as well. Then I added a pinch of chili flakes and a pinch of salt and pepper. Aaron hasn't come home yet because he's been on a work trip today. He left very early in the morning. But when he gets here, we're gonna go to the gym and we're gonna eat dinner after the workout. But I thought I would just make the dinner ready so then I don't need to cook when we get back. But now I'm just gonna blend this up until creamy. Next, I'm cooking whole grain green wheat pasta and chicken strips. I season the chicken with paprika spice, oregano, chili flakes, salt, and pepper. I just drain the pasta and then I add the chicken and the sauce to the pot. It's so creamy and it smells so good. Can't wait to try this out after we come back from the gym. I just got here, now we're gonna go to the gym. I also realized I need to go to the grocery store quickly because I don't have all the ingredients for tomorrow's recipes. And here's the dinner. We're also having some cucumbers and carrots. Wednesdays are my favorite because we get to watch the new episode of The Rookie. I always have some of my healthier treats in the freezer. So I found this date pistachio chocolate bites. I'm gonna have this for dessert. Good morning. For breakfast, I'm gonna make a raspberry smoothie bowl. For 2 servings, we need 2 cups of frozen raspberries, 1 frozen banana, 1.5 a cup of high protein Greek yogurt, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So now I'm just gonna add all the ingredients into the blender. And now I just blend until creamy. And here's the ready smoothie bowl. I added shredded coconut and fresh raspberries on top. I'm also gonna make a high protein vanilla iced latte. First, I make 1 shot of decaf espresso. Then I use my milk frother to mix together milk and a little bit of vanilla protein powder. This adds extra protein and flavor. Next, I add some ice cubes into the glass. And the cooled espresso in the milk protein powder mixture. And lastly, I make a cold foam with the milk frother, just using milk. I realized I didn't answer any questions yesterday, so today we have a lot of questions to go through, so I thought I'd answer a few now. There were a lot of questions about IBS, and the first one is, when was I diagnosed with IBS? IBS, if you don't know, it's irritable bowel syndrome. I was diagnosed when I was 15 years old, so I've had it for over 10 years already. The next question is, what do you do to manage IBS symptoms? I know which foods give me bad symptoms. My worst triggers are garlic, onion, gluten, and high lactose products, so I avoid eating those. And then I mostly cook at home, as you know, because restaurant foods often give me bad symptoms, especially greasy food. And one of my triggers is also stress. So stress management is something that I still work on because I stress a lot about everything. So that's something that I still need to work on every single day. But I think maintaining a good routine and sleeping enough has helped a lot. Also, when I get a bad flare-up of IBS symptoms, I drink peppermint tea, and I always have a heating pad available if needed. There was also a question, do I take probiotics? And I have tried many probiotics. I currently take these. I think these were designed especially for people with IBS, so these have been really helpful. Then the next question is, how do you manage your IBS when traveling? And that's the difficult part, but I plan everything. Like, we're going to Amsterdam and Paris in a couple of weeks, and I already know exactly where and when we're gonna eat every single day of the trip. So planning is very important, and I always read the menus beforehand, see where they have gluten-free options, and I always have my lactose with me. In Finnish it's called lactose. I think in US you have Lactaid, a product that helps you digest high lactose products. So I always have those with me, and then I make sure to drink enough water and walk a lot because that helps a lot with my digestion. Now I'm gonna go finish eating the breakfast, and then I have a lot of editing to do. I just had to re-record the whole voiceover for today's meal prep YouTube video because the mic was making weird beeping sounds throughout the whole video. Frustrating when stuff like this happens. But the video is now ready and I've scheduled it, and I also edited a short form version of it that I will then post to YouTube Shorts, Instagram, and TikTok. But now I'm gonna go make some lunch. I think I'm gonna make pesto chicken salad bowls. I'm cooking chicken and quinoa for the lunch, so I thought I would answer a few more questions while I cook. The next question was, why did I start sharing my recipes on social media? Like I mentioned earlier, I was diagnosed with IBS when I was 15 years old, and it took me several years to learn to make recipes that didn't cause me symptoms. So when I learned to cook IBS-friendly meals, I wanted to share the recipes with others who might be going through the same thing. I started posting on social media in 2018, and back then my Instagram was actually low FODMAP diet. So I posted only IBS-friendly recipes. But then throughout the years, my page has moved more towards healthy, easy, high-protein recipes to inspire people to live a healthy lifestyle and to show people that healthy lifestyle, healthy eating does not have to be boring. The next question is, how old were you when you started cooking? I've been cooking and baking since I was a little girl. A funny story, me and my best friend Anna, when we were 12 years old, we baked all kinds of cakes, cookies, brownies, and then we went to ask our neighbors if they wanted to buy any of the baked goods we had made. So we had this kind of little bakery business. We even called it Bäckerei Anna et Selma. It's German. I don't know why we had a German name for our bakery. But I think when I was around 15, I got more into healthy eating, and then that's when I started to make most of my meals by myself. The next question is fun. It's, if you could invite one famous person to meal prep with you, who would it be? And I have to say Selena Gomez, because she's someone who I've always looked up to. I grew up watching Wizards of the Waverly Place, and now we watch Only Murders in the Building, and I love everything she's doing with rare beauty and mental health. So she's someone who I really find inspiring, so it would be so cool to cook with her. Now I'm mixing the chicken with some pesto. Besides the pesto chicken and quinoa, I'm gonna add some arugula, cherry tomatoes, and the leftovers of the mozzarella I used in the lunch yesterday. And then I'm gonna add balsamic vinegar on top. And here is the ready lunch. Since we ate lunch, I've been catching up on my accounting because at the beginning of every month, I need to fill out these tax forms and I take care of all that stuff by myself. So that always takes a lot of time. And I just also posted on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And it's now 7:30 p.m. and we should still go to the gym, into the grocery store, and make dinner. So it's gonna be a long day. For dinner, we're making stuffed pitas. For fillings, we're adding lean ground beef. I seasoned it with salt, pepper, and oregano. You could also add garlic powder. Then we're adding feta, cucumbers, and grape tomatoes. And then I made a super easy hummus. Berries were on sale, which is great because I need a lot of berries for my recipe videos tomorrow. But I also thought we could make a super easy dessert. So I'm just gonna add berries into glasses, and then I'm gonna melt 2 pieces of 80% dark chocolate for both of us and pour that on top of the berries. I'm filming a lot of short form recipe videos today, so I made a super quick and easy breakfast. I made a scrambled eggs and toast with prosciutto, and then yogurt bowls with homemade granola and berries. I've been filming short form recipe videos the whole day. I got 3 videos done. I made those tiramisu pancakes that I made on Monday, and also a tiramisu smoothie and a chocolate berry bark. Originally, I was going to film 4 videos, but one of them failed. I was trying to make a chocolate hazelnut fudge, but the recipe that I had planned just did not work. But it happens, and I got 3 videos done in one day, which is great. But it's now already 3 p.m. and we have not eaten lunch yet. I had that tiramisu smoothie for a snack though a few hours ago, but now we're gonna make those stuffed pita breads for lunch that we had for dinner yesterday. The kitchen is a mess, but we'll get to that after eating lunch. We ate lunch and cleaned up the whole kitchen, and then I've been doing a bunch of admin work, but now I'm gonna do an at-home Pilates workout because we have a rest day from the gym today. I just finished my workout and now we're starting to make dinner. Aaron chopped a sweet potato and now I'm gonna drizzle some olive oil on top and add a pinch of salt and pepper, and then we're gonna roast it in the oven. I thought at the same time while I do that, I could answer a few more questions. The next question is, what do I do for a living besides YouTube? And I do content creation now full time. So I share my recipes here on YouTube, then on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, sometimes on my website and Pinterest. And I also have 2 ebooks, but a little backstory. So I started sharing my recipes on social media already in 2018. In the first about 5 years, I did it more like part-time because I was studying at the same time. And around that time, I made in a year about the same amount of money my friends made for their summer jobs. And it took a lot of time to do the social media. Like I spent all my free time, like weekends, creating content. So it took a lot of time and effort to get to where I am today, where I can do this full time. And I'm so grateful for that. We have run out of pepper. So probably what you're most interested in is how I make my money now doing social media full time, YouTube, brand partnerships, and my ebooks. We don't have TikTok creator fund here in Finland, and Facebook does not pay for the videos either, and you don't get money from Amazon. If someone buys something from your storefront, you only get a gift card to Amazon. So it's just basically a little bit harder to make a living as a content creator here. So that's why I'm super grateful to anyone who's bought my ebooks, because that really makes it possible for me to keep creating these recipes and these videos. So thank you so much. I bet little me would be so proud to see what I'm doing today, because I've always loved cooking and baking, and I've always dreamed about having my own business. And I actually always said to my grandma when she asked when I was younger what I want to do when I grow up, and I always said I'm going to be a businesswoman. Now I'm going to bake the sweet potatoes at 200 Celsius degrees, 390 in Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes. Next, for a source of protein for the Nourish bowls, I'm going to cook some tofu. The next question is, how do you balance your normal life with content creation and your recipe videos? And honestly, that's something that I still work on. With this job, finding a work-life balance can be challenging because the job kind of follows you everywhere where you go. And also I love what I do, so I often work also during the weekends, but that's something that lately I've tried not to do, because I would want to spend weekends with Aaron because he has weekends off from work. So finding a balance is challenging. I season the tofu with salt. I would also add pepper, but as you just saw, we ran out of it. Then I add some paprika spice and chili flakes. Besides the tofu and the roasted sweet potatoes, we're gonna add to the Nourish bowl some lettuce, avocado, quinoa that I cooked yesterday, and maybe even some cottage cheese for extra protein. Here's the ready bowl. I might add honey and chili flakes on top because that works so well in the viral sweet potato bowl, and this has many same ingredients. We're about to watch a movie, but Aaron is still in the shower, so meanwhile I thought I could answer a few more questions and put my LED face mask on. The first question is, what's your favorite dessert? I have to say chocolate chip cookies. Then, what are your top 3 favorite movies? I'd say my current favorites are Anyone But You, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, but then I don't know what the third one would be. I think we're about to rewatch The Proposal, and I really like that. So maybe that could be the third one. We watch more series, and the next question is actually, what are your top 3 favorite series? The Rookie, Only Murders in the Building, and then I have to say Friends, because I rewatch it pretty much every single year. I've seen all the episodes so many times that I know all the lines. But It's my comfort show. The last question for today is top 3 snacks while watching a movie. I actually just made some popcorn and I added nutritional yeast for cheesy flavor. Then I'd say mug cakes because I love making a mug cake after dinner because they're super quick and easy to make. So maybe a chocolate mug cake would be my second option. And maybe ice cream would also be in my top 3. Let me know in the comments what are your favorite movie time snacks. And also, I'd love to know what are your favorite movies and series at the moment, because I'd love to add those to my list. Those were all the questions for today. So I will see you in the morning. Good morning. I just had a very light breakfast. I had a yogurt bowl because I'm gonna go have brunch with my mom later today. It's Mother's Day tomorrow, and for her gift, I wanted to give her a self-care beauty day. So I sent her a list which included like manicure, pedicure, massage, and stuff like that. And she got to choose 2 things from the list, and she chose a facial and a lash lift. So I booked her a facial, and then we're both gonna get lash lifts. And after that, we're gonna go have brunch to one of the best brunch places in Helsinki, and maybe even go shopping after that. So it's gonna be a fun day. Just got home. We had such a fun day. The brunch was amazing and the lashes turned out very nice. Now we have to rush to the gym before it closes. We just got back from the gym and we also went to the grocery store to get ingredients for dinner. We're gonna make the viral Cowboy caviar, and for that we got corn, bell pepper, black beans, and chicken for protein, a jalapeno, tomatoes, and since I can't eat red onions, we got green onions and nachos. Then I asked my mom what kind of dessert she would like to have tomorrow since it's Mother's Day, and she asked for lemon cheesecake, so I also got ingredients for that. It's gonna be a no-bake cheesecake, so for the crust I got butter and these cookies. And then I got, of course, lemons and whipping cream, cream cheese, gelatin, and sour cream. And then for topping, I got berries and these macarons. So that's the whole grocery haul. Now I'm gonna start prepping the dinner. Here are all the ingredients we need for the Cowboy caviar. For the dressing, I just mixed together lemon juice, olive oil, oregano, vinegar, chili powder, salt, and pepper. And then we already had at home some olives and an avocado. And then I seasoned the chicken with paprika spice, oregano, ground cumin, chili flakes, salt, and pepper. But you could also use taco seasoning. I just make an IBS friendly version. Next, I just add all the ingredients into this bowl. Okay, we're gonna need to switch to a bigger bowl. Here is the Rene Cowboy caviar. It looks so good. We're gonna serve it with the nachos. Aaron gets to be the taste tester.
It's really good.
Great. For dessert, I'm having a piece of this chocolate berry bark I made yesterday. Good morning. Aaron just left to go for a run. So even before we have breakfast, I thought I would now make the cheesecake so it has enough time to set. The cake is now in the fridge, so let's make breakfast. I did a quick Pilates workout and then we went to get some flowers, but now I'm gonna decorate the cake. I was worried it wouldn't set in time, but looks like it turned out perfect. Here's the ready cake. It turned out so good. We just got home, so we had dinner at my parents' house, and then I wanted to take flowers to my best friend because she recently lost her mom to cancer, so I know this has been a very tough day for her, so I hope those flowers cheered her up even a bit. I also made a bouquet for myself and one for my mom as well. But those were all the meals I had this week. I hope you liked this video, and if so, please be sure to give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more what I eat in a week videos or if you have any more questions. I'll add all the recipes I can fit into the description box. I hope you tried the recipes. Enjoy!